Love how I go to record and my beard is like an absolute total mess. I didn't straighten it this morning because I couldn't be bothered. When I knew I was recording, I still couldn't be bothered. Author life!
I am the master. I am the seer. I am the
What's going on, everybody? Alec the author here. Thank you guys so much for being here today as we go into another lore dive on my brand new debut novel, Abandon All Hope. This is a video series that I will be putting out at least once a week that will be going over some of the main highlights from the book, get you guys a little bit of hype, get you guys a little bit of excitement for what's going to be coming in the novel. And today we are going to be looking at my female main character, Calypso B. This is a video that I know some of you have been very excited for. My comment section has been asking when this video was going to drop. The biggest reason why it took me so long to get this video out is because right before I was going to record it, I wound up doing some pretty extensive rewrites that actually changed some of who Calypso is, and I felt like it was important to make sure that all of those rewrites were set in stone before I gave you guys a picture of this character, so that way you wouldn't go into it being like, who is this? This is nothing like Alec talked about before in the video. There's nothing. But she's set in stone now. The rewrites are set in stone. I'm very happy with those rewrites. Brings a lot of depth to the story and more depth to this character. Honestly, Calypso has probably been my favorite character to write. I've very much enjoyed writing her, even more than I've enjoyed writing Declan. Even though Declan is kind of based on my own personality, Calypso is just a great character. So let's take a look at her and get a deep dive on her so that you can get as hyped as I am for this character and the story. Before I get into that though, I just want to say a quick thank you again for checking out this video. While you're here, maybe drop a subscribe on the channel if you haven't yet. It goes a long way to helping me towards that 1,000 subscriber goal that I have set for this channel at the moment. Also, be sure to hit a thumbs up on the video, share it around with your friends, make sure that everybody else gets a chance to see the amazingness that we've got going on here. I also want to give out a very special thank you to my lovely patrons over at patreon.com/AlecTheAuthor. As I say in each and every video, these are the people that grease the engine that makes this whole car go. Without my patrons, I don't know what I would do. I would be the creek without a paddle. So thank you, patrons. Thank you for everything that you do. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. If you want to get on this list of amazing people and be a patron, all you have to do is head over to patreon.com/AlecTheAuthor. There will be a link down in the description below this video. There you can check out all of the amazing support tiers that I have, some of them for as low as $1, $3, $5 a month to go to support this channel. And of course, the higher you go up, the more amazing rewards I have for you as well. So check it out, become a patron today, support what I do here on the channel, and let's keep this engine going because this car is hurtling towards the finish line and I want to make it across. Special thank you as well to the amazing bands that have given me permission to use their music in my videos. Make sure you check them out. Their links will also be down in the description below this video. Give them some love, give them some listening, and if you feel like it, let them know who sent you. It was me. Number 2. Anyway, enough with the housekeeping, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video and take a look at my female main character, Calypso B. Calypso is a fighter. Like, that shouldn't be any news to anyone when I say that Calypso is a fighter. And not just in the sense that she's an incredible warrior, because she really is. She is the captain of the Templars, who are the ones who actually dive into hell itself in order to seal the breach when the cycle happens once every 3 years. But in every aspect of her existence, she is a fighter. She grew up an orphan in the care of the High Church itself, and while she is extremely grateful to the church and what they did for her in order to help her survive this world, she is not a religious zealot. She does not fight for that reason. In fact, a lot of her motivations are pretty secretive. She plays her emotions fairly close to her chest. She doesn't let too many people get too close, and for good reason. She is beyond reckless. I won't spoil too much just because there is some stuff in this backstory that is quintessential to the book itself, but she has gained a reputation amongst the other Templars as well as just in the broad spectrum of the human race itself as being a relentless, determined and reckless fighter. The type of person that will throw themselves into the fire, literally, in order to keep the human race going. She is fiercely devoted to this cause that she has set for herself, fiercely loyal to Declan, and fiercely loyal to humanity as a whole. But her fervor seems to go a little bit further than just reckless devotion. For whatever reason, she seems to personally hate these creatures that she's fighting against. She's more than willing to get very up close and, let's face it, very nasty in the way that she fights and the way that she kills. And although she's not the biggest person, she definitely commands the most respect whenever she walks into a room. Declan describes her often as power and beauty defined. That isn't to say that she isn't scarred, though. Her many years of service have left her with physical scars that cover most of her body, as well as deep emotional and mental scars as well from the things that she's seen and the things that she's done. And surprisingly, even with all of that rough and tough exterior, she can be very emotionally vulnerable. While she doesn't let too many people in, the people that she does let in, she lets in. She doesn't believe in lying to them. She doesn't believe in anything but open and pure honesty. And she even resents a little bit this image that both the military and the church have concocted of her being this kind of savior of humanity. She doesn't want to, she's not doing it to get attention for herself. And that's why I say her motivations themselves are kind of mysterious. We don't know exactly what caused her to be the way that she is. But humanity should be incredibly grateful to have somebody like her on their side. She's respected, she's cheered on as a hero, but she's also feared by the enemy. They know her, and they do not want her to continue to lead humanity's charge forward. What that means exactly? You're going to have to read the book to find out. So why have I enjoyed writing her so much? Honestly, I feel like it's because that she is kind of the flip-flop of the majority of the characters in this genre. I feel like a lot of characters in romantasy novels and sci-fi novels and fantasy novels that are female that I've read are kind of this like underestimated or weak looking or has some kind of defect that makes them weak. And while they are perfectly capable of saving themselves, they typically don't. They typically need the dark, brooding edgelord to come in and help them save the world. Calypso is not that. Calypso doesn't need anyone to help her save anything. And she certainly doesn't need an edgelord by her side. I think that's probably why she chose Declan in a way, because he is certainly not that. He's no Xaden, he's no Kingfisher, like he is not this epic hero, and I don't think she would want that by her side either. She could have anybody that she wanted by her side. She leads the Templars with absolute authority, but she would also die for any of them. And that's something that she really wrestles with at the same time, because she is fully prepared to die for her cause and her beliefs. And at the same time, now that she's married to Declan, she finally has something that gives her hope to live. Every cycle she goes into the battle knowing that this will probably be her last day alive. And the times that she's survived the cycle, it's kind of either been luck or pure willpower. But now she actually has something to live for. So how does that reconcile with her? How does that reconcile with her reckless nature? How does that reconcile with her willingness to throw herself into the fire? She finally has someone that she cares about their feelings just as much as they care about her. And that presents an interesting kind of dichotomy for her. How that shakes out, well, you're just going to have to read it, aren't you? So that's a bit of a sneak peek into Calypso, into who she is, into her character. Like I said, she has been the most fun to write. I like writing female characters this way. I like writing female characters where they aren't the stereotypical damsel in distress, the stereotypical viewed by the world as the weak one. This has been fun. I have enjoyed this. I enjoy her, I enjoy Declan, I enjoy all of my characters. I really, really do. So that's this week's lore drop, guys. Again, make sure that you hit the thumbs up on this video, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Calypso. Let me know what you think she might get into, what you hope to see her get into. And make sure you drop a subscribe on the channel while you're at it. Thanks again to the patrons and the bands. You guys are awesome. We're going to have a writing update video tomorrow that's going to talk about a bit more of the beta reader process that I'm going through at the moment, and maybe how you can get your hands on a copy of this thing. Maybe. I'll see you guys then. Until next time, be excellent to each other. See you later.